When it comes to creating a meal that effortlessly combines elegance, flavor, and nutrition, few dishes rival the timeless appeal of shrimp and spinach fettuccine. This recipe is a celebration of simple ingredients, transformed into something truly spectacular, perfect for both a cozy weeknight dinner or to impress guests at a special gathering. Today, we'll take you step by step through the making of a delicious spinach shrimp fettuccine, revealing not only the secrets to perfect pasta, but also how to coax the best flavors from the ocean's bounty and the garden's greens. Whether you're a seasoned home chef or just beginning your culinary adventure, this is a dish you'll want to return to again and again. Let's begin by thinking about our star ingredients. Shrimp bring not just a subtle sweetness and delicate texture, but also quick cooking convenience. Spinach, on the other hand, is a powerhouse of nutrients, packed with vitamins and minerals, yet it wilts down beautifully into silky green ribbons that cling to each strand of fettuccine. Combined with a creamy, garlicky sauce and a touch of Parmesan cheese, these components create a symphony of flavors and textures. Preparation begins with selecting your shrimp. For the best results, choose large or jumbo shrimp. These are easier to clean and hold up well during cooking. If possible, opt for fresh, wild-caught shrimp. However, frozen shrimp are also an excellent choice, as they're often flash frozen at sea to preserve their freshness. If using frozen shrimp, place them in a colander and run them under cold water for a few minutes to thaw. Next, prepare the shrimp by peeling and deveining them. This process is straightforward. Simply pull off the shell, leaving the tail on for a more elegant presentation if you wish, and use a small knife to make a shallow cut along the back, removing the dark vein. Once cleaned, pat the shrimp dry with paper towels. This ensures they sear beautifully and don't steam in the pan. For the spinach, fresh baby spinach is ideal. It's tender, sweet, and requires minimal preparation. Simply rinse it under cold water and spin it dry, or pat it with a clean towel. If using mature spinach, remove any tough stems and roughly chop the leaves. Remember, spinach wilts down significantly, so don't be alarmed if it seems like a lot at first. Now, let's talk about pasta. Fettuccine's wide, flat strands are perfect for catching the creamy sauce and supporting the bold flavors of shrimp and spinach. You can use dried or fresh fettuccine. Fresh pasta cooks in just a few minutes and has a wonderful texture, but high-quality dried pasta is also an excellent choice. Bring a large pot of salted water to a rolling boil. The water should taste like the sea, as this is the only chance you have to season the pasta itself. While the water heats, gather the rest of your ingredients. You'll need garlic, finely minced, to infuse the dish with its unmistakable aroma. A touch of red pepper flakes adds a gentle heat that balances the richness of the sauce. For the creamy element, use heavy cream or half and half, depending on how indulgent you'd like your dish to be. Freshly grated Parmesan cheese will thicken the sauce and add a nutty, salty complexity. For brightness, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice just before serving elevates the flavors and cuts through the creaminess. Once you're ready to cook, start by dropping the fettuccine into the boiling water. Stir gently to prevent sticking, and cook until the pasta is al dente, firm to the bite but not hard. Reserve a cup of the pasta cooking water before draining, as this starchy liquid will help create a silky sauce that clings to every strand. While the pasta cooks, heat a large skillet over medium-high heat and add a generous splash of olive oil. When the oil shimmers, add the shrimp in a single layer. Season with salt and pepper and let them cook for about 2 minutes on one side until they turn pink and begin to curl. Flip them over and cook for another minute or two, just until opaque. Remove the shrimp from the pan and set aside. They'll finish cooking in the sauce later, ensuring they stay tender and juicy. In the same skillet, lower the heat to medium and add a bit more olive oil if needed. Add the minced garlic and red pepper flakes, stirring constantly so the garlic doesn't burn. As soon as the garlic becomes fragrant, about 30 seconds, toss in the fresh spinach. Use tongs to turn the leaves in the oil and garlic. At first, the spinach will seem to overflow the pan, but within moments, it will wilt down to a fraction of its original volume. When the spinach is just wilted, pour in the heavy cream and bring it to a gentle simmer. Let the cream reduce slightly, thickening and concentrating the flavors. Stir in the Parmesan cheese until melted and smooth, then taste and season with additional salt and pepper as needed. For an extra depth of flavor, a small grating of fresh nutmeg is a classic addition to creamy sauces. Just a pinch is all you need. Return the shrimp to the skillet, along with any juices they've released. Gently toss to coat the shrimp in the sauce and warm them through. Add the drained fettuccine to the pan, using tongs to lift and turn the pasta so it's evenly coated. If the sauce seems too thick, add a splash of the reserved pasta water until you reach your desired consistency. The goal is a luscious sauce that envelops each strand without pooling in the bottom of the pan. Just before serving, squeeze a bit of fresh lemon juice over the dish and sprinkle with more Parmesan and a handful of chopped fresh parsley for color and freshness. Divide the pasta among warm plates, making sure each portion gets a generous helping of shrimp and spinach. What makes this dish truly special is the harmony of flavors and textures. The shrimp are tender and sweet with a gentle brininess that pairs beautifully with the earthy, slightly bitter spinach. The sauce is rich and creamy, yet not heavy, thanks to the brightness of the lemon and the freshness of the greens. The fettuccine provides a satisfying chew, bringing everything together in each bite. For variations, consider adding sun-dried tomatoes or roasted cherry tomatoes for a pop of color and tang. If you enjoy a bit more heat, increase the amount of red pepper flakes or finish with a drizzle of chili oil. For a lighter version, swap the cream for evaporated milk or use a mix of cream and chicken broth. You can even substitute whole wheat or gluten-free pasta for a wholesome twist. Pair this spinach shrimp fettuccine with a crisp white wine, such as Pinot Grigio or Sauvignon Blanc, to complement the seafood and creamy sauce. A simple side salad with lemon vinaigrette and some crusty bread to mop up the sauce completes the meal. This recipe is more than just a dinner. It's an experience. The act of preparing it, from peeling the shrimp to twirling the fettuccine, invites you to slow down and savor the process. Each step builds upon the last, culminating in a dish that's greater than the sum of its parts. It's a reminder that with a few great ingredients and a bit of care, you can create something truly memorable. So the next time you're searching for a meal that's both comforting and impressive, give this spinach shrimp fettuccine a try. It's a dish that brings people together, inspires conversation, and leaves everyone at the table asking for seconds. Whether you're cooking for family, friends, or just yourself, let this recipe be your invitation to enjoy the simple pleasure of a beautiful, delicious meal.